What is going on YouTube? Hit back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as XRP to US dollar. We're also going to be looking at DueDEX as well as the current coin market cap. Specifically in today's episode, we are going to be discussing and talking about the interesting claim that I made yesterday, which was another price surge is coming for XRP, Ripple, and Bitcoin. As you guys can see, we saw the massive pump in price, and then we started to experience a sideways consolidation. This ultimately led me to believe that there's probably another pump coming for the price of the crypto. As we know, all we really needed to do was just consolidate down and lower ourselves on the relative strength indicators, giving us enough room to eventually pop up and shoot up. As you guys remember, hopefully, or as you guys know, today we are actually starting to see some of these cryptocurrencies pop in price. We're starting to see Bitcoin up 2%, Ethereum once again up 7.7%, XRP up 0.95. What the heck happened to this? Okay, much better. And a lot of the cryptos are actually pumping up at a fairly high rate. I do not know why it looks like this now, but very interesting and weird. But we are starting to explode quite a bit in price, and I would like to discuss that with you guys. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, make sure to follow me on Twitter at CryptoVOfficial. This way, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can DM me over there. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. Alright guys, before we begin, I want to give a huge shout out once again. We have now breached the 500 subscriber wall, and we are now at 16,600 subscribers on our way to 20k. As you guys know, 20k will be a very nice giveaway, so definitely make sure to tune in and subscribe to the channel, because the closer we get to that, the bigger the giveaway and the bigger the reward will be. And on that note, we are still doing the $200 Bitcoin giveaway. It is completely free. The link is in the description down below. We have about 2 weeks now, a little over 2 weeks, 16 days to be specific. We have 993 people entered into this giveaway, so it is completely free to join. You know, we have like 2,000 people watching our videos, so that number should be closer to about 2,000 before I'm happy. So, I mean, it is completely free, up to 7 different ways to enter. To get the more entries, it is, you know, you got to be in it to win it. It makes no sense to not be in it. I'm still trying to understand that. Take the 2 seconds out, click the link in the description down below, and then literally enter. That's it. Enter the giveaway and you're good to go. It is that simple. It takes 5 seconds and you could win $200. Use it towards a bill, use it towards your phone plan, whatever it is, check it out. But moving on to the other cryptos, as you guys remember, I did say that another surge was coming, and I do want to talk about that more. I did show that a lot of these cryptos are actually pumping up, not in, incredibly high, but they are actually starting to, increase in price. You can see for the most part out of these cryptos, a lot of them are in green. And when I show you what it looks like on here, you can see the pump is pretty much still going, which is interesting. Even on Ethereum, which looked like it was going to consolidate lower right here, we actually pumped even higher, hitting more all-time highs for these cryptos. It's definitely a very dangerous time in crypto, especially after a massive moonshot like this that we're starting to experience. It makes sense to me as to why we're seeing this big run, but we're trying to figure out now how much higher are we going to go. Now, before we do those cryptos, I want to start with Bitcoin. I want to look at DueDEX. As you guys know, DueDEX is the website that I specifically use to trade quite a bit, to be honest with you. I have been, teeter-tottering and looking at some other exchanges on the market, but as of right now, Bitcoin is the one that I really do enjoy. And you can see that I did say, you guys remember, obviously I bought in after this last weekend closed, and then we've been making profit ever since. Now, I did sell at 11k, but I have been, slowly trading in between there, and that's something you guys have to consider too. Now, this is just the weekly. Daily, we look okay. You can see the daily could be potentially forming some sort of flag formation, a lot smaller than ones we've looked at in the past, but some sort of flag formation there. Clearly, there is some sort of support and some sort of resistance, and it's going to be harder to gauge on DueDEX, and that's why I like to have a trading view chart pulled up as well. But I have been making some other trades, and hopefully you guys have been paying attention to them. I have specifically put them on my Patreon, which is also linked down below. And I've been posting my trades, as well as, if you guys are interested in copying those, seeing them, as well as learning how to buy long. They sell short, buy long, leverage trade, put stop losses. All of this is linked in the description down below in my Patreon. I have been able to make some profitable trades since. I know we're kind of falling stagnant, and unfortunately Ethereum is the only one that's really pumping. I'm not too sure as to why, but it is starting to break bullish even more. And the reason and the thing that I've been thinking of is I do believe we're going to head up higher. I really do have the strong belief that Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP are going to pump higher. It's just a matter of the consolidation that is needed in the cryptos and the correction to pull itself a little bit lower on the relative strength indicators. So I do believe, like Litecoin, for example, is going to consolidate down ever so slightly. I mean, there's a good chance it could do exactly what Ethereum did. Ethereum needed some consolidation, clearly still overbought, but it's now pumping higher. The problem is FOMO, and that's what you guys have to really be, careful about. Is I know this looks great, and I know a lot of you guys are like, oh my God, like I got to buy into this because I'm going to miss out on what could, shoot us up even higher. And the problem is usually right when you buy into something that is so overbought and overextended, it usually starts to drop. So if you start putting in at the top here, you've really missed out on the run, and FOMO has led you to put in more money. Yes, maybe it'll go up a little bit higher, but eventually it's going to correct lower. So what we have to consider is looking at resistances. We have to look at prior trends, prior resistances. We can exchange this to the weekly here, and you can see what exactly we're looking at. So there is a clear resistance being retested currently with the price at 343, clearly hitting resistances over and over again. So this might be the top for now. I know we are extremely overextended, but we've actually managed to get ourselves overbought on the weekly charts. And that is another great indicator of correction. Being too high, probably going to correct lower. Another thing I want to discuss is the other cryptocurrencies like XRP. XRP is overbought on the daily, usually a sign of correction, but the weekly looks okay. And honestly, I know, and I've been kind of playing it conservative, but I'm telling you guys this 100%. I do believe XRP is going to go up to 30 cents. I'm a very strong believer that if you invest into XRP in the next couple of weeks, even if we experience some sort of correction lower, we will head up to 30 cents. We will correct up to this level. So it doesn't make sense to me to not be invested in these cryptocurrencies. We are on a bull run. XRP is undervalued 1,000%, and it will have to climb back up. The bulls are back for 2020. We broke right at a perfect time, right out of the downtrend, right when we hit support. We broke bullish. It was calculated. It made sense. We were anticipating, is it going to see a big drop, or are we going to correct up? We corrected up, incredible, and we're probably going to be retesting 30, if not all the way up to 60 cents extremely soon. Now, moving on to some other cryptocurrencies, I do want to show you guys, where is it? Bitcoin. You can see Bitcoin right here. Or sorry, it was Litecoin. Litecoin on its weekly is another great indicator. You can see we've been discussing that this, if it breaks bullish, which it most likely will, and it did, its massive symmetrical triangle, it's most likely going to head up to its moving average. And that is exactly what the coin did. It's incredible how easy it is to predict. You can see weekly was looking good. We broke bullish, and now we extended all the way up, retested this $58 resistance, this moving average. And there's a good chance if it can close above here or start a new candle above here, then the sky's the limit. We'll probably see the coin move up to 85 and just trade in between the moving averages. Some of you guys might be thinking, oh, well, that's not possible. Like, that's a big jump. It's going to become overbought. And that's when we can use, like, let's say Ethereum for reference. When we look at Ethereum on its weekly, you can see exactly that. You can see Ethereum managed to climb up all the way to retest its moving average. It fell stagnant for 4 weeks, eventually breaking through, consolidating in the middle, and then went higher. This is ultimately the same plan I see happening with the other cryptocurrencies fairly soon. So definitely make sure to be invested in here. Like I said, all my trades are on my Patreon, and it would just be silly to not at least look at that. But I do believe these coins are going up for the next couple of weeks, if not couple of months, as we near the end of 2020. So definitely make sure to subscribe to the channel. turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up. Remember to enter the giveaway here, guys. There's only 2 weeks left. You got to be in it to win it. 1,200 entries total, but 990 actions. So definitely make sure to get involved in that, because one person can have up to 7 entries. So 993 actions have been, placed. So definitely make sure to check it out. Otherwise, like I said, follow me on Twitter as well. CryptoVia Official just broke 1,000. And I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.